Fuck Clannad, man. This anime is just so sad and heartbreaking for those who watched it. If you haven't watched it, spoiler alert. I promise you guys, the writers hate this guy. This is the main character of the series, and they absolutely hate him, okay? Let me tell you why they hate him. This is Tomoya. He spent his life in school not really knowing what he wanted for himself or what to do until he meets this angel, Nagisa. Dango, Dango. Yeah, you'll understand that song and the emotion with that song when you actually watch the series. Anyways, Tomoya has a bad relationship with his dad. His dad actually caused him an injury to his arm where he can't even play basketball anymore. It's a main focus of one episode. Actually, to get more descriptive, he could no longer lift his right arm higher than his shoulder. Along with that, his dad is an alcoholic. They argued all the time, all that other bad stuff. Okay, you may be thinking, whoa, that's pretty bad, but it's nothing terrible. Like, you've seen worse things happen to some people. Yeah, okay, so season 1 has some sad moments, and it's really good, actually. I really like season 1. But then you step into season 2, and it fucking breaks your heart in half. Like, why the fuck would they even do this to us? So after building everything up from season 1, we move on to after story, and Tomoya finally has people that he can care for and that he loves. He's finally with Nagisa right here, but Nagisa has a health problem. Yeah, you see where this is going now. So after loving Nagisa because she's such a lovable character, how the fuck can you hate Nagisa? You finally get to the point where she's at her childbirth with Tomoya, and they are aware that there's going to be some risk when it comes to the childbirth. Long story short, she's finally in labor, she's given birth to the child, but unfortunately for them, there's a snowstorm outside and nobody can get to her to help deliver for the birth, so they gotta do it themselves, Tomoya and the family. A little time goes by and congratulations, she has the baby. Baby's all there, they named the baby's name is Ushiro. Now tell me why they had to play the saddest fucking soundtrack in the background as Nagisa is slowly passing away and Tomoya is just breaking down in tears now because he realizes what's about to happen to his wife. Oh my god, and then you just can't help but just start fucking bawling, right? So she finally passes away and the series gets depressing from there on out. He becomes a bad father in his own way because he's depressed. All he can do is work now to get things off of his mind. He starts regretting ever meeting Nagisa in the first place because he doesn't want to go on with this heartbreak of his. Fast forward, they go through a bunch of sad stuff and he finally reunites with his daughter Ushiro. Now, Ushiro is really small and cute. She looks just like Nagisa. They have a really touching moment when they finally reunite. He ends up telling Ushiro about his mom, Nagisa, and he can't help but start crying because he's remembering all these memories that he's kept away for so long now. Now they're both in tears remembering Nagisa. Alright, so finally he's rekindled his relationship with his daughter. Now, the unfortunate part is the daughter has the same condition that Nagisa had. I don't think they ever elaborated on what the condition actually was, so sorry, I don't have anything for you guys. But anyways, she wants to make sure that she goes on a walk outside with her dad, and it's snowing. It's beautiful outside, right? Well, it's beautiful until they end up walking together, and she slowly gets weaker and weaker and starts failing. Like, everything in her body just starts failing and shutting down. And literally, she ends up in Tomoya's arms, says a few couple words, the sad music starts playing in the background, and it's even sadder than the first time with Nagisa because why is this happening to a child now? Then she says that one last I love you, and that's when it fucking hits you hard, man. And right there, she passes away right in Tomoya's arms, and Tomoya cannot take this. He's like, yo, not again, this can't be happening. He's crying, he's begging Nagisa to help her, like calling out like Nagisa's an angel somewhere. And I think right after that, Tomoya pretty much passes out in the snow. Some people say that he just passed out, or other people say that he died from a broken heart. I like to believe that he died from a broken heart because it makes it even more tragic. He ends up dying with his daughter right in his arms. Other stuff happens right afterwards, but I won't really get into it. But man, after I watched this series, I was broken for a little bit. And that's why I think these writers hate Tomoya.